welcome to a bonk. What should you do? And how should you recover from this? Because it's hard. Couple of things that help with this. One, don't get into a bonk if you can help it. This is where eating properly before you actually go on your ride, having something that gives you just a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat, and more carbohydrates will help you. Peanut butter and stuff have more fat and less protein than what you think. And so if you do use that as some of your pre-ride snacks, go limited on the protein, more on the bananas and bread, and maybe a little bit of honey on top of it to give you some fuel for that. Another thing to think about is electrolytes. How have you hydrated yet? And so when you're on that ride and in that bunk, one of the things you can do is have some scratch, some tailwind, some type of electrolytes in your pack as like one of those single serving. And this is your emergency single serving pack that stays in your biking backpack or biking fanny pack. It is there in case you have this issue. Put it in your water bottle and drink up because you need something to give you that quick fix and to be absorbed quickly for you to actually use. If you don't have one of those, then one, buy one for next time. Two, eat something that's going to give you simple carbohydrates, easily digestible. A fig bar is good. Something that doesn't have a lot of fiber with it. This comes into like those honey stinger actual waffles or some of the streus waffles. Those ones are perfect for this. It gives you that quick energy to help get you out of this slump and to help your body move better. Another thing to think about is take a break at this time. Let things that you're drinking and eating actually have time to get absorbed, and so then you can actually start going again. Once you take that break, it's going to be hard to get yourself actually moving again. But once you actually start moving again after that break, then your body's going to start to feel so much better. The crampings are going to light off. You are going to feel like you actually have legs again. And it may take a little bit for it to actually start happening, but it will eventually. You're recovering from a slump, and now you got to get back up to your baseline. And that's why it takes a bit. But taking a break for maybe 5 minutes and then popping back on your bike to pedal slowly is what you need to get your blood flowing, get those muscles what they need, get what I call take them the groceries and take the trash out, because you need that blood flow to help that happen. Another thing to think about with your bonk is your headspace. This comes into one, your basic fitness level. If you feel like you struggle on a ride anyways, and you're anxious about that ride anyways, because you may either not be able to keep up with your friends, you're worried about a particular section, either uphill or downhill, this time is when those thoughts become amplified. They become so much worse because you're not able to control them or subdue them because you're struggling with the other parts of it. And this is when you have to mentally say, this is not logical. I'm going to be okay. I can take it slow. I can walk this section. I'm out here with people that support me. And so walking yourself through this part of your mental headspace helps so much whenever you're bonking, or even saying, I'll stick with blank person and the rest of y'all can go ahead. And this allows you to calm yourself down and to not allow more of your sympathetic drive to happen. There's two main parts to your nervous system. We have your parasympathetic and we have your sympathetic. Your sympathetic gets heightened with anxiety. It makes your cortisol levels rise. It makes your heart rate rise. It makes your digestion slow. And it also makes it where your mind is racing a little bit more. This is your fight or flight type nervous system area. Your parasympathetic is the rest, digest, calming down. It's where you actually digest things, and it's where your brain can relax a little bit more and your body can relax a little bit more. And so if you're anxious about what is to come or your environment that's around you, then that's going to make you more into your sympathetic, not your parasympathetic, and you're not going to be able to digest what you just put into your system quite as well. And so calming yourself down, controlling that head gain is a huge aspect of helping you to recover from your bonk. I hope these tips help you for the next time. One of the things you can do is also take deep breaths. That helps with our digestion as well, belly breaths especially. as long as it doesn't make you more anxious because you're not used to doing belly breaths, which should be, that's another topic in and of itself. You can check out this video I have on breathing. But making sure that you are calming down, allowing that body to actually digest the things, and then you pop back out and go. Again, making the bonk happen not before you actually are having it is the best solution in this. Eating enough, hydrating enough with electrolytes and water, and also controlling how your mind is going will help you with being able to have so much more fun out on the trail and not bonk in this heat or even in the cold as well, because we don't tend to eat as much or drink as much in the cold, but our body is still exerting a lot to be out there. Check out these videos of different ways to help yourself increase your fitness, and I hope that you'll have a fantastic day. Bye, y'all.